Tom was a poor boy who lived in a small village at the edge of a wide green valley. The village was quiet. There were only a few shops, a small school, and a narrow road that connected the village to the nearest town. Tom lived with his mother in a tiny wooden house. The house was old. When it rained, water sometimes came through the roof. In winter, cold wind entered through small cracks in the walls. Tom's mother worked very hard. She washed clothes for other families. She cleaned houses. Sometimes she worked from early morning until late at night. Even with all her hard work, there was never enough money. Many nights, Tom and his mother ate only bread and soup. Sometimes they had only tea. But Tom's mother always smiled. "Tom," she often said, "we may be poor, but we must never lose hope." Tom listened carefully to those words. He never forgot them. Every morning, Tom woke up before sunrise. He helped his mother carry water from a nearby well. Then he cleaned the house. After that, he walked 3 kilometers to school. His shoes were old. His school bag had holes. His clothes were worn. Some children laughed at him. "Look at Tom's shoes," they said. "Look at his bag." Tom felt sad, but he never answered with anger. Instead, he continued walking. He continued studying. He continued dreaming. Tom loved learning. He loved books more than...
One day, the teacher asked the students a question. "What do you want to become in the future?" The students answered one by one. A police officer, a doctor, a farmer, a shop owner. Then it was Tom's turn. He stood up slowly. "I want to become an engineer," he said. The classroom became quiet. A few students laughed. An engineer? They thought it was impossible. Tom was poor. How could a poor village boy become an engineer? But Tom did not sit down immediately. He added one more sentence. "I know it will be difficult, but I will work hard every day." The teacher smiled. That smile meant a lot to Tom. Years passed. Tom continued studying. After school, one summer, a terrible storm hit the village. Strong winds blew all night. Trees fell. Roofs were damaged. Roads were blocked. Tom and his mother were frightened. When morning arrived, they saw that part of their roof had collapsed. Rainwater had entered the house. Many of their belongings were ruined. His mother sat quietly. For a moment, she looked defeated. Tom had never seen her like that before. He sat beside her. "Don't worry, Mom," he said. "We will fix it." "But we don't have enough money," she replied. Tom looked at the damaged roof. Then he looked at his mother. "We will find a way." For the next few weeks, Tom worked harder than ever. He helped neighbors repair fences. He carried wood. He painted walls. Slowly, he saved enough money to buy materials. Together, he and some kind neighbors repaired the roof. It was not perfect, but it was safe. Tom learned an important lesson. Problems could be solved one step. When Tom finished high school, another challenge appeared. He wanted to attend college, but college was expensive. The application fee alone seemed impossible. For several days, Tom worried. He did not know what to do. One evening, his teacher visited his home. The teacher sat at the kitchen table and spoke with Tom. "You are one of the hardest working students I have ever taught," the teacher said. "There are scholarships available." Tom's eyes widened. Scholarships? Yes, money for students who work hard. Tom immediately filled out applications. He wrote essays, he submitted documents. Then he waited. Days passed. Weeks passed. Finally, a letter arrived. His hands shook as he opened it. His mother stood beside him. Tom read the letter silently. Then he smiled. Then he laughed.
Then tears appeared in his eyes. He had received a scholarship. His dream was still alive.
College was very different from village life. The city was large. The buildings were tall. The streets were crowded. Tom felt nervous during his first week. Many students came from wealthy families. Some owned laptops, cars, and expensive phones. Tom owned very little. To save money, he shared a small room. He worked evenings at a restaurant. He washed dishes. He cleaned tables. Sometimes he finished work after midnight. Then he studied until early morning. It was exhausting, but he refused to quit. Many times he felt like giving up. During difficult exams, he doubted himself. When bills arrived, he worried. When he was tired, he struggled to focus. Yet every challenge made him stronger. One winter evening, Tom sat alone in the library. Snow fell outside. The library was almost empty. Tom stared at a difficult engineering problem. For 3 hours, he could not solve it. He felt frustrated. He closed the book. He rubbed his eyes.
Tom graduated from college 4 years later. His mother attended the graduation ceremony. She wore her best dress. When Tom walked across the stage, she cried with pride. All the years of struggle had led to this moment. Tom held his diploma tightly. He thought about the old house. He thought about the broken roof. He thought about the long walks to school. He thought about the nights when there was barely enough food. Every difficult moment had helped shape him. After graduation, Tom searched for a job. At first, it was not easy. He attended many interviews. Some companies rejected him. Others never replied. Weeks turned into months. Again, life tested his patience. But Tom continued applying. He improved his skills. He practiced interview questions. He learned new software. Finally, one engineering company offered him a position. Tom could hardly believe it. It was his first professional job. When he called his mother, she was silent for a moment. Then she said softly, "I knew you could do it." Tom worked hard at the company. He arrived early. He asked questions. He learned from experienced engineers. His managers noticed his dedication. Year after year, he improved. He received promotions. His salary increased. For the first time in his life, he had financial stability. But he never forgot where he came from. He never forgot the village. He never forgot the...
Years later, Tom started a scholarship program for students from poor families. Every year, several students received financial support. Many of them attended college. Some became teachers. Some became nurses. Some became engineers. Tom felt proud. Not because he was successful, but because he was helping others succeed. One evening, Tom sat with his mother on the porch of a new house he had built for her. The house was simple but comfortable. The roof was strong. The rooms were warm. The garden was beautiful. The sun slowly disappeared behind the hills. Birds sang in the distance. His mother looked at him and smiled. "You kept going," she said. Tom smiled back. "Because you taught me never to give up." His mother held his hand. For a few moments, neither of them spoke. They simply watched the sunset. Tom understood something important. Success was not a single moment. It was not a diploma. It was not a job. It was not money. Success was continuing forward when life became difficult. Success was standing up after every fall. Success was believing in tomorrow, even when today was hard. Tom had been poor. He had faced obstacles. He had felt fear. He had experienced failure. But he had never given up.
And because he never gave up, his life changed. His story became proof that determination is stronger than poverty. His story became proof that hope can survive difficult times. His story became... Tom had achieved his childhood dream. He was now an engineer. He had a good job. He earned enough money to help his mother. He had built a comfortable house for her. Many people thought his journey was finished. But Tom knew something important. Life always brings new challenges. New dreams create new journeys. And every journey begins with a single step. Tom worked for a large engineering company. Every morning, he arrived early. Every evening, he left late. His managers trusted him. His coworkers respected him. They knew Tom was reliable. Whenever there was a difficult project, Tom worked hard until he found a solution. Years passed. Tom gained experience. He learned how businesses worked. He learned how projects were planned. He learned how teams were managed. Most importantly, he learned how problems were solved. One day, while working on a construction project, Tom noticed something. Small villages often received poor services. Roads remained damaged for years. Water systems were old. Buildings were unsafe. Companies usually preferred large cities because there was more profit there. Tom remembered his own village. He remembered the broken roads. He remembered the damaged roofs. He remembered how difficult life had been. A thought entered his mind. What if I start my own company one day?
At first, Tom told nobody. He continued working. But every night he wrote ideas in a notebook. The notebook became thicker every month. Inside it were plans, business ideas, project sketches, goals, dreams, questions, possible solutions. Whenever he had free time, he studied business. He read books. For 2 more years, Tom saved money. He lived simply. He avoided unnecessary spending. While some friends bought expensive things, Tom saved. Every month, part of his salary went into a special account. His business fund. Slowly, it grew. Not quickly, but steadily. Days turned into weeks. Still, business was slow. Tom worried. Bills continued arriving. Rent had to be paid. Utilities had to be paid. Equipment had to be paid for. Meanwhile, income remained low. One evening, Tom sat alone in the office. Rain tapped against the windows. The room felt empty. For the first time since starting the company, he considered quitting. Maybe he should return to his old job. Maybe business ownership was not for him. Maybe he had aimed too high. Then he opened a drawer. Inside was the notebook he had kept for years. He flipped through the pages. Dreams, plans, goals, ideas. Suddenly, he remembered something. When he was young, people had laughed at his dream of becoming an engineer. If he had quit then, nothing would have changed. The next morning, Tom worked harder than ever. He contacted local businesses. He attended community events. He introduced himself to potential clients. Many people ignored him. Some rejected him. A few listened politely. Most opportunities disappeared quickly. But Tom refused to stop. Eventually, one small company hired him. The project was not large. The payment was not huge. But it was enough. Tom treated the client with great care.
He delivered quality work. He finished on time. The client was impressed. Soon, another project arrived. Then another. Then another. Slowly, momentum began to build.
A year later, Tom hired his first employee. Her name was Sarah. Sarah was talented and hardworking. She believed in Tom's vision. Together, they completed projects across several towns. Customers appreciated their honesty. They appreciated their professionalism. Most importantly, they appreciated that Tom genuinely cared about improving communities. Word spread. The business continued growing. One afternoon, Sarah entered Tom's office. She looked concerned. "We have a problem," she said. Tom immediately paid attention. "What happened?" "A large project has been delayed." Tom frowned. The delay could cost the company a lot of money. For several weeks, stress filled the office. Schedules changed. Budgets tightened. Clients asked difficult questions. Employees felt nervous. Tom felt pressure from every direction. 5 years after opening the tiny office, Tom's company had grown significantly. There were now dozens of employees. The company worked on schools, roads, community centers, water systems, housing projects. Tom often walked through construction sites. Whenever he saw progress, he felt proud. Not because of money, because lives were improving. Families benefited. Children benefited. Entire communities benefited. That mattered most. One day, Tom visited a village where his company had completed a clean water project. A young girl approached him. She smiled shyly. "Thank you," she said. Tom looked surprised. As the company expanded, new competitors appeared. Some were larger. Some had more resources. Some offered lower prices. The market became difficult. Several advisors told Tom to cut corners, use cheaper materials, reduce quality, increase profits. Tom refused. His values mattered more than quick money. "We will do things the right way," he told his team. Sometimes this decision cost the company contracts, but over time, customers trusted Tom's business more and more. Trust became one of the company's greatest strengths. Years continued passing. The company became nationally recognized. New offices opened. More employees joined. Awards arrived. Newspapers published stories about Tom. Business organizations invited him to speak. People called him successful. Yet Tom remained humble. Whenever reporters asked about his achievements, he always mentioned others. His mother, his teachers, his employees, his mentors, the communities he served. Tom understood that nobody succeeds completely alone. One evening, after a long day, Tom visited his old village again. The roads were better now. The school was larger. Several improvements had been made over the years. Children played soccer nearby. Their laughter filled the air. Tom walked slowly through familiar streets. Memories returned. The old house, the broken roof, the long walks to school, the empty pockets, the hungry nights. Everything felt distant, yet he remembered every detail. As he walked, he noticed a young boy sitting outside a small store. The boy looked sad. Tom sat beside him. "What's wrong?" Tom asked. The boy hesitated. Then he spoke. "My family is poor.
I have dreams, but they seem impossible. Tom smiled gently. Those words sounded familiar. Very familiar. He had once felt the same way. Tom pointed toward the horizon. Do you see those hills? The boy nodded. When I was young, I thought my dreams were farther away than those hills. What happened? The boy asked. I kept walking. The boy looked confused. Walking? Not with my feet alone, Tom said. With effort, with learning, with patience. The boy listened carefully. Tom continued. Big dreams are reached one step at a time. The boy smiled. For the first time that day, hope appeared in his eyes. As years passed, Tom expanded his scholarship program. Hundreds of students received support. Many graduated from universities. Many started careers. Some even started businesses of their own. Tom enjoyed hearing their stories. Every success reminded him of his own journey. Every student represented possibility. Every opportunity represented hope.
One day, Tom received an invitation. His former school wanted to honor him. A ceremony was planned. Teachers, students, families, community leaders. Everyone gathered in the school hall. The principal welcomed him warmly. Then Tom stood at the podium. The room became quiet. He looked around. The same school, the same community, the same spirit. Tom began speaking. When I sat in these classrooms, I was poor. Many students nodded. Some came from poor families too. Tom continued. I thought success belonged only to rich people. He paused. Then he smiled. I was wrong. The audience listened closely. Success belongs to those who continue moving forward. Success belongs to those who learn. Success belongs to those who refuse to quit. The hall erupted with applause. Later that night, Tom sat alone on a bench outside the school. The stars filled the sky. Cool air moved through the trees. He thought about his life, the challenges, the failures, the victories, the lessons. Most importantly, he thought about perseverance. Every important chapter of his life had required perseverance. Without it, he would never have become an engineer. Without it, he would never have built a company. Without it, he would never have helped others. Tom smiled. Life had not been easy. In fact,